All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for Cruising with a Case Handler. My name is David Annakie, and I'm with my attorney friend, Mr. Adam Handler.
Hey,
All
buddy.
right. How are you, man? All is well with you?
Yeah, man. It was a great weekend, man. I tell you, now that it's warmer out, all those people that were bragging that they're moving down to Florida full time can kiss my you know what, because there is nothing better than spring and summer in the Northeast, man. It just changes your whole day when you walk outside and you just feel that nice warm weather. So I'm really excited about the next couple of months, brother.
I don't know who you're talking about, man. I'm a New Yorker.
Hell yeah.
I just don't know what you're talking about, man. You know, but overall, how was your weekend with the family, man? I like that picture with all of you in the car. Hopefully, everything was safe. There was no accident, so there was no personal injury case. I know you're a personal injury attorney. How did you enjoy the wonderful weekend with your family, man?
Yeah, we had the convertible top open, cruising around. It's not you're not the only one that cruises with the case handler. The thousands and thousands of people on 93.5 FM are not the only ones that cruise with the case handler. The number one people in my life, my wife and my three daughters, they're constantly cruising with the case handler. So we enjoyed it very much. Thank you for asking. Did you see that Instagram post I did last night about all those albums with the leaning? Did you see that?
That's you, man.
I love that. Like Michael Jackson, Thriller, Lionel Richie, I forget which one, Terry Pendergrass, they're all leaning back, and they're great albums. And I had put a quote out there that if you lean on me, and good things will happen, because if we count on each other and you go to the right people when, God forbid, you're ever in an accident or ever need a lawyer, you can only succeed. And I'm proud to be your case handler. I'm proud to be the longest running personal injury attorney on this radio station. Proud to be the longest running attorney in general on this radio station. And I'm so thrilled that a lot of you have gone one step further and checked out the case handler on Facebook. You've checked out the case handler on Instagram, picked up 100 followers over the weekend. And they're all engaging me. They're direct messaging me, liking and commenting on our post, because I always say, Squeeze, don't take my word for it. Don't take Squeeze's word for it. Don't take the other DJs on this radio station, their word for it. You can listen to us, but you should certainly be taking the word of those who have come before you that never in a million years expected that they get into an accident. And then all of a sudden something terrible happened and they needed my help.
You know what, man? I got a quick question before we jump right into the fact that you are the top attorney on this station when it comes to accidents, period. No other attorney on this station can do what it is that you have done the way you have done it. And that's the reason why I respect you. That's the reason why all of the listening community respects you. The other DJs and many other people, the broadcasters, the owners of the station, respect Adam Handler as the top personal injury attorney. But on a twist, over the weekend, I took my daughter to the Monticello racetrack, okay?
I saw that, yeah.
Took one of the cars up and all of that. My neighbor, Mark Reese, his son, Massimo Reese, which is my daughter's schoolmate. So we went up there to give full support. And he's 14 years old, drives a Miata, sponsored by BioLife, of course. Big BioLife logos on it. And he flipped his car on the track, man.
A 14-year-old?
Flipped his car. And of course, he's wearing all the gear and everything and the whole 9 yard and all of that, So
wow.
He was well protected. And he came out, and him and his teammates, they were pretty cool, Let me ask you, is there any insurance on the track and all of that? So God forbid he had gotten
that is an assumption of the risk case if I've ever heard of it. A lot of times when we file a lawsuit, the other side will raise certain defenses. Mm-hmm. One of the most common defenses that the other side raises is something called comparative or contributory negligence, basically saying that, listen, you caused or added to the cause of the accident. Which obviously we have to disprove. But also there's an affirmative defense of what's called assumption of risk. So for example, if you're a skier and you're blazing down the mountain and you hit, a bump and you go flying, you break your leg, you don't really have a case against the mountain because you're assuming the risk of that activity, that dangerous activity. It's also in sporting events. We've had situations where, somebody's playing baseball and they get hit by the ball. get severely injured. But it's assumption of the risk. Same thing with an auto racing. Listen, if you're gonna try to convince the jury that you were not aware that driving 130, 150 miles an hour has inherent risks in it, then you're either on another planet or you're not thinking it through. But those are dangerous activities.
I was only asking, man. I was only asking.
Hey, listen, you ask the lawyer, you're going to get a legal response, right?
All right. Anyway, man, listen up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know of anyone out there that got into any kind of automobile accident, make sure you choose Adam Handler. This man has settled just about $136 million for his clients. And I'm very happy that he's the leading attorney with the Caribbean community, regardless of whether or not you're Jamaican, Trinidadian, Haitian, Guyanese, Timbuktu, whatever, wherever the hell you're from. Yeah. Even if you're out of status, even if you're, you don't have any status here in the United States, even if you're a non-citizen, as they say, Adam Handler is the man. So make sure you call him. I want everybody to stop here on a Monday, please. All right. And I implore you, take out your cell phone right now, because the day will come when someone you know gets hurt, or yourself or your family member. And I want to make sure that you have the number of the ultimate and exceptional attorney, Adam Handler. All right. So here's the number now. Dial it, 844-774-3529. Let me repeat that 2 more times. 844-774-3529. He has been on 93.5 FM for over 16 years. I've known him that long, and he has truly helped out the Caribbean community. So once again, if you get hurt in that accident, slip and fall, bus cases, bike cases, medical malpractice, construction accidents, many people get hurt on the job, call him. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Make sure you reach out to Adam Handler. He's truly an exceptional personal injury attorney. You have sharing options now, man. So
I appreciate it, bud. And since it's Monday, we can share some good news. Everybody needs a little good news after we return to the week. And we just had a check come in from the city of New York, $150,000, a trip and fall in a street. She broke her foot, and we got $150,000 settlement from the city. We were able to prove that they knew that the area where she tripped and fell had already been broken, and that's the biggest hurdle you have with trip and fall cases. We get a lot of calls about car accidents, but we get a lot of calls about those trip and fall accidents. And let me explain to you why the trip and fall accidents are so tricky.
Right.
If you trip and fall on a city-owned and operated sidewalk or street, you must prove. Do you know what you got to prove? I think we've talked about this. Let's pop quiz to squeeze. What do you got to prove if you're going to hold the city liable when it comes to a trip and fall in the street or a sidewalk?
Well, what I do know, okay, I'll let you know the part that I know and I hear a lot, is that you have a certain amount of time to actually file your case.
That's correct. That's one thing. That's the statute of limitations and notice of claim. You got to file your claim within 90 days. But as far as proving liability against the city, you have to have what's called prior written notice. You have to prove, or your attorney, the case handler, has to prove that the city had prior written notice that a defect existed. So if there's a pothole, the city better have something in writing, not just a phone call, in writing that exact pothole was there. If the sidewalk is misleveled, the city has to have prior written notice that the sidewalk is misleveled. If the curb is busted up, you got to have prior written notice. It's nearly impossible. I mean, listen, the city's got miles and miles and miles and miles of streets and sidewalks. The fact that you're going to actually have some documentation that the defects exist, or that they're actually going to give you that proof, right? Because where do you get that information from? The city. You got to be like, all right, listen, I need to know, did you ever have prior written notice of this defect? What do you think most of the time they respond by saying, Squeeze?
They're going to be like,
exactly. For those of you watching on Facebook Live or Instagram right now, He just made a motion that basically means, yeah, go away. Yes, most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, the city comes back with nothing. No, we didn't know about the defect. We're not responsible. But ladies and gentlemen, if you keep pushing, and know the right places to look, you could come up with something. We came up with something.
You have,
And
which you have anytime.
once we came up with it, once we found that smoking gun that the city knew about, that specific broken up area on the street, $150,000 settlement. And I'm not I'm not counting. I know Squeeze is counting. That's 900.
I love to count, man. People, let me tell you something. Ladies and gentlemen, do not hire an attorney because you hear someone yelling and screaming and saying this and all of that, and because the person is a likable person. Do not hire a person because this person say, yeah, just go to Adam Handler. Don't. Hire the attorney because of what it is that they have accomplished. That's how you do it. You see, talk is cheap. The proof is always in the pudding. I can tell you this. I know of many popular people out there in the industry when it comes to basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever. And they say, go to this person because they're just saying, go to that person. But you know what I always do? I always do what's called my due diligence, speaking legal terms now. And I always make sure that I check into the person I'm going to. I have hired many attorneys in the past, many attorneys, some of which Adam even recommended in different capacities. And I'm going to say it, stay out of it, Adam. Being a black man in this country, it's not easy. So you got to make sure you have attorneys around you because you're going to get slapped in the face many different times. And they don't believe that we as a people, our immigrant community, can have the ultimate, in my opinion, the best attorneys to defend us. So they always think that we're going to be a walkover. So I always say, choose your weapons carefully. I have been on this station. Adam has been on this station. He has been on this station, 93.5 FM, without me, with other broadcasters, ladies and gentlemen. And he's still the ultimate. So when you hear Adam's voice on the station, when you pick up the phone and you dial his number, he's your man. And all I'm saying to you is choose him if you want the best results. And that's the reason why I say call 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Day in, day out, Adam can give you thousands of cases that he has handled, families that he has held their hands, cried with them, fed them. It's not a joke. It's not a bluff. It's the truth. Adam Handler is your personal injury attorney. So everyone, dial his number, store the number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. It's a Monday, but I'm saying, make sure you have the number of an excellent attorney in your hands. And he's the partner at the firm, PPID. Adam, I'll let you take the final words, man. Thank you. But I just wanted to get that in there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The endorsement means a lot to me. I won't let you down. And, I won't let the community down. You guys have counted on me my entire legal career, 17 plus years. Again, the $150,000 settlement we just got from the city of New York this week, that's 900,000 Squeeze in the past month as far as New York City settlements. We had the 750,000 with Princess. She was on. 150,000 for this case. We'll bring her on as well. Don't take my word for it. Don't take Squeeze's words for it. Again, the most important endorsement should come from those individuals that needed my help and that I treated like family and got the job done. My name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. I am a third-generation personal injury attorney. That's all I do. I've obtained over $135 million from my clients. Thank you so much for listening. God bless and keep in touch, brother.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have yourself an amazing Monday. On behalf of the top personal injury attorney, Adam Handler, look up the case handler, Instagram, Facebook, and of course his website. Take care and have an amazing day. 844-PPID-LAW. All right. There you have it. Facebook people, you're still here? Oh yeah, I see that.
We love you.
We love you.
The VIP, this is the, when you used to run all those clubs, you would always have the VIP section, right?
This is the VIP section.
This is the VIP section.
The velvet rope.
Right,
This is the velvet rope, man.
right. The green velvet rope here, because green for money, baby.
There you go. All right. But anyway, Facebook viewers, thank you so much for loving us and watching us throughout the years and supporting us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
More importantly, it's about us taking care of you. And we do appreciate you. And we just want to say thanks. And please share this link that you're watching here with as many people as possible. And also make sure you look out for us on Instagram. Hence the reason why we say follow the case handler and follow David Squeeze Annakie. So once we go live on Instagram, it will pop up on your feed and you can have some fun with us as we speak on law in the capacity of personal injury and some fun stuff also. I am David Squeeze Annakie, CEO of the Link Up Media Group of Companies. Adam Handler is the partner at the firm PPID in the capacity of personal injury. Stories number 844 PPID Law. And we say, have a blessed and an amazing Monday. Bye-bye.